Before fate ever touched your life, your mind already decided the outcome. And I think a lot of people don't really understand the power of self-belief and the power of the mind entirely. A lot of the issues that we deal with comes and stems from our perspective on life. If we're constantly thinking about negative things throughout our day-to-day lives, our entire lens that we look through will just be negative. A lot of people like to say that you are the universe experiencing itself, and in a certain sense, they're not wrong. The entire source of your life stems from within you. So if you can change how you think, then you can change how you act, and you can completely change your behavior. I mean, the world around us is just a reflection of who we think we are. The world often treats you in accordance with how you see yourself. I mean, most of the things that we do every day, even the things that shape our identity, comes from belief. These beliefs don't have to be accurate or true, but the fact that you believe in these certain values will completely change how you view the world. Let's say you were about to complete a task. If all you could possibly think about when you're doing the task is failure, then eventually your actions will lead you directly to failure. I'm not someone who believes in fate. I think I have a more existential perspective on life, but the fact that this idea exists, it means that you have more freedom. You have the responsibility to choose your next outcome. This way of thinking tells you that no external factor, no luck can actually affect you. Your entire outcome and your entire future entirely depends on what you do next. This idea of self-belief, you probably heard it millions of times, but the fact that our thoughts can shape reality and we have the ability to change these shots changes everything that we know about the world. And yes, there's a lot of things in the world that are completely outside of our control, but how we react to these things is what matters the most. If you could take a bad outcome or any negative event and you can treat them to be something that can help you grow, something that will teach you something new that you didn't know before, then you can constantly improve and constantly evolve, even through the midst of negative outcomes. A lot of people like to limit themselves. They like to tell themselves that they can't do it. It's not really meant for them. But they don't understand that they're participating in creating their own version of their truth. Just these I am or I can statements, just with those statements, you can create your own story and you can write your own script because you are the main character of your story. There's nothing really stopping you from doing any of the things that you want to do. There are people in this world that thrive in the midst of chaos, and you probably ask yourself, how do they do that? And it just comes down to the fact that even through all the chaos, all the negative emotions, they stick to what they think, they stick to what they believe in themselves, and they don't let any external factors affect them in any sort of way. I mean, you can look at athletes when they are performing in huge stadiums with a lot of pressure, and you're probably asking when you're watching them on TV or wherever, how are they managing to perform even in the midst of all this pressure? But the fact is that they move with conviction. They move with concrete self-belief in who they are. They don't let any public opinion or external pressure affect them in any type of way. They might see the pressure as a privilege or an opportunity to actually prove themselves. If you can change how you think, if you can wake up every day in the morning and actually understand that there's nothing that can stop you except for yourself, then the world completely changes. Because you have no limits. The only limits you have are the ones that you put on yourself. So if you're watching this video, I think one thing that you can take away from this video is that you have to change how you think. And it could be in the smallest ways. It could be how you react to a certain event, how you react to a negative event, and how you move forward after it happens. So please move with conviction. Move with the self-belief that you know who you are and you know what you're capable of, because our thoughts shape the lens which we see the world with.